Listen, I know what you're thinking. Chelsea without Cole Palmer? Impossible, right? Wrong! Something incredible is happening at Stamford Bridge right now, and it's about time we talked about it. The Blues have completely transformed from being a one-man team into an attacking machine that's terrorising defences across England and Europe. This isn't your granddad's Chelsea anymore, folks. This is something special. Welcome back to the channel, Chelsea family, wherever you're watching from in the world. Lagos, London, New York, Sydney, drop your country in the comments below. And if you love seeing the Blues smashing it without depending on one player, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe, because we're about to break down the most remarkable transformation in the Premier League this season. Let me take you back a couple of seasons. Remember that time under Maurizio Pochettino? Man, those were dark days. Chelsea were literally Cole Palmer FC. If Palmer didn't play, we didn't win. Simple as that. The attack looked dead, disoriented, completely lost without him. We had Raheem Sterling, Nicholas Jackson, Noni Madueke, Conor Gallagher, Christopher Nkunku, and Mykhailo Mudryk, all on the pitch, and none of them could deliver when Palmer was missing. Remember that horrific 5-0 collapse against Arsenal when Cole was injured? Yeah, let's not dwell on that nightmare too long. Even last season, under Enzo Maresca's first year, we were still massively dependent on Palmer. Sure, Maresca did well to reduce that dependence with new tactics and better signings, but Palmer was still the man. Without him, we struggled. With him, we flourished. The entire attack ran through him. Fast forwards to this season, 2025-2026 campaign, and something magical has happened. Cole Palmer has been injured since September. That's 2 months, people. 2 months without our supposed talisman. And guess what? Chelsea are sitting pretty in 3rd place in the Premier League, just 6 points behind league leaders Arsenal. We're in a fantastic position to qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. The attack is firing on all cylinders, goals are flowing from everywhere. This isn't luck. This isn't a fluke. This is evolution. So what's changed? How have Chelsea gone from being completely dependent on one player to having one of the most dangerous attacks in Europe? Let's break it down player by player, because this story is absolutely beautiful. João Pedro, the new main man. Let's start with the Brazilian, who's taken the number 9 shirt and absolutely made it his own. João Pedro joined Chelsea from Brighton in the summer of 2025 for around £65 million, and boy, has he proven his worth. This guy is leading the line with confidence, maturity, and a killer instinct that we haven't seen at Stamford Bridge in years. João has already bagged 4 goals in the Premier League this season, making him Chelsea's joint top scorer alongside a few others. But it's not just about the goals, you know? It's about his overall play. Pedro drops deep to collect the ball, he links up with midfielders, he makes intelligent runs behind defences, and his hold-up play is absolutely top-notch. Against Wolves just last Saturday, he scored a thunderous finish after Estevao's cross to make it 2-0. That was his 2nd goal in 2 league games, showing the kind of form that strikers dream about. The Brazilian international is versatile too. He can play as a central striker, come off the wings, or even drop into that number 10 role when needed. This flexibility makes him so difficult to mark because defenders never know where he's going to pop up next. His movement in the box is exceptional, and his finishing, clinical, absolutely clinical. What I love most about João Pedro is his work rate. This isn't one of those luxury strikers who disappears when the team doesn't have the ball. No way. Pedro presses from the front, he tracks back, he helps the team defensively. That's the kind of attitude Maresca loves, and it's paying off big time. Do you think João Pedro can reach double figures in goals this season? Drop your predictions in the comments. Estevao Willian, the teenage sensation. Oh man, where do I even start with this kid? Estevao Willian is only 18 years old, and he's already looking like one of the most exciting talents in world football. Chelsea signed him from Palmeiras for around €45 million last summer, and the hype was real. Trust me, the hype was very real. Estevao has 4 goals this season across all competitions, and his impact goes way beyond just the numbers. Every time this Brazilian wonder kid comes off the bench, the entire stadium erupts. The fans know something special is about to happen. Against Wolves, he came on in the 64th minute, and within seconds, literally seconds, he had created João Pedro's goal with a brilliant cross. That's what we call super sub energy. The kid doesn't need 20 minutes to get into the game, he affects it immediately. They call him Messinho back in Brazil, Little Messi, because of his playing style, but Estevao is carving out his own identity. His dribbling is absolutely mesmerising. He's got that low centre of gravity, quick feet, and the ability to change direction in a split second that leaves defenders on their backsides. His vision is mature beyond his years, and his composure in front of goal, ice cold. What's remarkable about Estevao is how quickly he's adapted to the Premier League. The English top flight is known for being physical, fast-paced, and unforgiving to young players. But this teenager doesn't look phased ATOL. He takes on defenders like he's been doing it for 10 years. He demands the ball in tight situations. He's fearless. Maresca's been managing his minutes carefully because he's still just 18, but make no mistake, Estevao is going to be a superstar. This kid is destined for the very top of football. Alejandro Garnacho, the speedster. Now let's talk about the Argentine who's been absolutely electric since joining from Manchester United. Alejandro Garnacho cost Chelsea £40 million back in August 2025, and what a signing he's been. Garnacho had a rough time at Manchester United in his final months. He fell out with manager Ruben Amorim, got dropped from the squad, and basically needed a fresh start. Chelsea gave him that opportunity, and he's repaying the faith in style. The 21-year-old winger is rapid. I'm talking lightning quick. When he gets the ball and starts running at defenders, they're terrified. Against Wolves, Garnacho was absolutely unplayable. He registered 2 assists, his first 2 in the Premier League, and was involved in all 3 goals. For the opening goal, he showed brilliant skill to beat his marker, whipped in a perfect cross, and Malo Gusto nodded home his first ever Chelsea goal. For the third goal, Garnacho received the ball, used his blistering pace to blow past Santiago Bueno like he was standing still, and squared it perfectly for Pedro Neto to tap in. Beautiful football. What I love about Garnacho is his directness. He doesn't mess about. He gets the ball, he takes on his man, and he makes things happen. That kind of courage and confidence is exactly what Chelsea needed. He can play on either wing, which gives Maresca tactical flexibility, and his end product is improving every single game. Sure, he's still raw in some areas. His decision-making can be better, and he sometimes tries to do too much. But remember, he's only 21. He's still learning, still developing, and the potential is absolutely frightening. Jamie Gittens, the Dortmund prodigy. Chelsea pulled off a massive coup when they signed Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund for £48.5 million in July 2025. This English winger had been tearing it up in Germany, and Chelsea swooped in to bring him home. Now, Gittens has had a slower start than some of the other attackers, but don't let that fool you. This is a player with serious quality. He scored 1 goal in the FL Cup against Wolves, a 4-3 thriller, and he's still finding his feet in the Premier League. Between Garnacho and Gittens, who do you think will have more goal contributions by the end of the season? Let me know. What makes Gittens special is his dribbling ability. He had 30 goals and 13 assists over 2 seasons at Dortmund, which is absolutely incredible for a winger. He's a proper goal threat, not just a provider. His ability to cut inside from the left and shoot with his right foot is devastating. Gittens is still getting used to Maresca's system and the intensity of the Premier League, but we've seen flashes of brilliance. When he came on against Karabag in the Champions League, he brought fresh energy and creativity. His time will come, trust me. Once he gets that first Premier League goal, the floodgates will open. Pedro Neto, the Portuguese powerhouse, and then there's Pedro Neto, who might just be Chelsea's player of the season so far. The Portuguese international joined from Wolves for around £51 million last August, and he's been absolutely sensational. Neto has been one of Chelsea's most consistent performers. He scored against his former club Wolves in that 3-0 victory, showing absolutely no mercy. That goal was his latest in a string of impressive performances that have seen him become undroppable. What makes Neto so valuable is his versatility and work rate. He can play on either wing, he tracks back to help defensively, and he's always available for a pass. His pace stretches defences, his crossing is dangerous, and his finishing has improved massively since joining Chelsea. The 25-year-old had injury problems at Wolves, but he's been mostly fit at Chelsea, and it shows. He looks sharp, confident, and hungry. Against Wolves, his goal was a simple tap-in after Garnacho's brilliant work, but Neto's movement to get into that position was perfect. He's a proper Premier League winger now, mature, experienced, and deadly, the midfield maestros. Now, it's not just the forwards who are contributing. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo have been getting on the score sheet too, which is absolutely massive for Chelsea's attacking threat. Moises Caicedo, the Ecuadorian midfielder who cost Chelsea a British record of around £115 million back in 2023, has 3 goals in the Premier League this season. 3! For a defensive midfielder, that's phenomenal. He's been bombing forward more under Maresca, arriving late in the box, and punishing teams with his shooting from distance. Enzo Fernandez, the Argentine World Cup winner, has chipped in too. He's playing in a more advanced role this season, and it's bringing out the best in him. His passing range is world-class, his vision is exceptional, and now he's adding goals to his game. Against Wolves, he was named Man of the Match by Sky Sports for his all-round brilliant performance. Should Enzo Fernandez play more as an attacking midfielder permanently? What do you think? These 2 midfielders providing goals takes so much pressure off the forwards. Teams can't just focus on stopping the strikers anymore because goals can come from anywhere in this Chelsea team. That's what makes them so dangerous. The system makes the difference. So what's really changed? How have Chelsea gone from being one-dimensional to multi-dimensional? It's Enzo Maresca's system. The Italian manager has created a structure where everyone knows their role, everyone contributes, and everyone can hurt you. There's no longer one player carrying the entire attacking burden. The wingers rotate positions, the strikers drop deep and make runs, the midfielders push forward at the right moments, and there's always passing options everywhere. It's beautiful, flowing, attacking football that doesn't rely on individual brilliance, though there's plenty of that too. Maresca has also built squad depth. He rotates players without the team losing quality. Against Wolves, he made 8 changes from the midweek Champions League game, and Chelsea still won 3-0 comfortably. That's the sign of a properly built squad. The numbers don't lie. Let me hit you with some facts. Chelsea have scored 21 goals in 11 Premier League games this season. They're currently second in the table after beating Wolves, sitting on 20 points. 6 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. That's a solid record, especially considering Palmer has been missing for most of it. Different players are stepping up in different games. That's what champions do. You don't need one superstar having to score every single game. You need a team where anyone can be the hero on any given day. When Cole Palmer returns, do you think he'll walk straight back into the starting 11, or will he have to fight for his place? This is a spicy one. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments. Listen, I'm not saying Chelsea don't miss Cole Palmer. Of course they do. He's a generational talent, one of the best players in world football. When he's fit and flying, he makes Chelsea even better. But what we're seeing this season is that Chelsea have finally evolved beyond being dependent on one player. They've got multiple goal threats, multiple creative players, and a system that brings the best out of everyone. João Pedro is leading the line with authority. Estevao is providing magic off the bench. Garnacho is terrorising defences with his pace. Gittens is finding his feet. Neto is consistent and dangerous. Even the midfielders are scoring. This is what Chelsea fans have been dreaming about. A team that can win without relying on one superstar. A team with depth, quality, and goals coming from everywhere. When Palmer returns, hopefully for that massive Barcelona game on November 25th, he'll be joining a team that's firing on all cylinders. He won't have to carry the team anymore. He can just be himself and add to an already dangerous attack. That's when Chelsea will be truly frightening. Imagine this current form plus Cole Palmer. The Premier League better watch out. So there you have it, Blues family. Chelsea's attack is absolutely cooking right now, and they're doing it without their main man. This team has evolved, matured, and become genuinely dangerous. Don't forget to drop your country in the comments, tell me which player has impressed you most, answer those questions I asked throughout, and most importantly, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're bringing you the best Chelsea content on the internet, and you don't want to miss a single upload. Come on Chelsea, let's keep this momentum going. Up the Chelsea!